Hey everyone, welcome back to Season 4 of my F1 2019 career mode, and it's an 8-point gap between myself and Lucas Faber as we head into the Hungarian Grand Prix. It is planned to be a wet race, and it's a front row lockout for Red Bull. I don't know if that's the first front row lockout for... Oh no, it isn't. I just realised Canada. I think it's only Canada and Hungary which have been a Red Bull front row lockout, but Weber has been the one first, and I've been second. So it's planned to be a wet race at the start, maybe drying out towards the end. So it's like Germany, but reverse with the weather.
It's always wonderful to come back to the lively Hungarian ring. A popular destination this, nice and close to the beautiful city of Budapest, with some exciting racing to boot. Who can forget Michael Schumacher pushing his old teammate Rubens Barrichello up towards the pit wall in 2010, or those great races of 2014 and 2015 as well. The Hungaro ring, it's like Monaco without the boats. 14 corners, 6 to the left and 8 to the right, and some very tricky corners to deal with. These rainy conditions out there aren't going to help either, so it's very likely we'll see a safety car or two during today's race. Alongside me once again for coverage of today's race, it's none other than the great Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about McDonald. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There have been some incredible standout performances, but what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind of form, I'm expecting another great race today.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lucas Faber lines up on pole position and McDonald completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Sainz, Verstappen, Sebastian Vettel and Leclerc, Magnussen, Perez, Hamilton and Kimi Raikkonen, Ricciardo, Bottas, Devon Butler and Albon, Hulkenberg, Stroll, Daniel Kvyat and George Russell. Grosjean and Robert Kubica takes the last spot on the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
The team are expecting a lot after your podium last race. Concentrate on getting into the points and push on from there.
Look at that engineer as we go to the formation lap for the Hungarian Grand Prix. And it's weird on the Verstappen, Magnussen, Butler and Grosjean all glitched out, which was weird. But that's F1 2019 for you. But anyway, yeah, Carlos Sainz, brilliant qualifying again in P3. Last time out in Germany, he was on pole position because of Lucas Faber's 5-place grid penalty. But he still got 1 point, but he could have been on the podium, quite frankly, for Carlos Sainz. But what can he do in a wet race? It could be trickier to overtake here, and it is as a whole when it's dry in Hungary at Budapest. So Carlos Sainz could get a podium, or you never know, he could win the race as well. That's if, he gets a flying start, but we'll be looking to get by Weber. The battle is on, only 8 points between us. Copy that. So the rain is going to ease. So I feel like we could get dry conditions in the middle of the race even. We shall see. The crossover period will be interesting because then drivers could start to struggle, you know, it could mix the order up. If we do get safety cars like Crofty said, I'm trying to keep the tyres, get the temperature going. I'm not the best in the wet. But all I can say is I'm improving a lot in the dry conditions. But I'm very quick in the dry conditions, but the wet conditions is just, I struggle, depending what track it is. I don't think for Hungary it's not too bad, because I think I've raced in the wet before, either last season, I think, or the season before. It was either where I was on dry tyres, everyone else was on intermediate. I was on dries, everyone intermediates, and I just passed everyone on one lap. Well, not quite everyone. Or I was on intermediates and everyone was on dry. So, you see what I mean? I think that was season 3. Yeah, but here we go then. Can we get ahead of Lucas Weber at the start of this Hungarian Grand Prix? 35 laps ahead of us. 5 red lights. Oh, so away we go for the Hungarian Grand Prix. It's an even start with my teammate Lucas Weber. Carlos Sainz has got a flyer, and Vettel and Leclerc as well. Well, now we've bobbed down quite a bit, but we're going to come back on the inside of Leclerc's hit us. We've got a little bit of damage on the front wing, and Magnussen is now trying to come past.
It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
And I've been hit by Leclerc at the start. And I'm dropping down the order, and this is not good. And Leclerc's trying to come back at me again. And Leclerc's lost out in that battle. What is he doing? He's trying to fight it again. I'm going to force him out wide. And a little bit my front wing has been chipped off by Leclerc. I had nowhere to go. He almost spun me around into turn 1, but I kept it together. It's been an awful start, and Weber keeps the lead. He'd be happy. And this is not good in terms of the championship. I would lose the lead at the championship if we finished in P6, but a long race ahead of us. The damage isn't that bad. I think the damage is pretty minor. I don't know what he was doing. He didn't leave me any space whatsoever. I don't know if he saw me on the inside. But a messy start for us. We went from P2 to P6. Awful start. We're going to have to regain our composure and try to get back at the order. Magnussen doing very well for Alfa Romeo in P5. Weber sets the fastest lap of the race, and Leclerc's not done yet because he's now going to try and come back at me again. And he is. He's trying to get by me. I don't know if I'm struggling because of the damage on my car. It's pretty minor. Oh, I've got wide. And Leclerc's trying to sneak it on the inside, but I fended him off. Magnussen's pulling away from me. It seems in the middle sector we are closing in on him a little bit. I don't know what Leclerc was thinking. He couldn't see me, I guess. He can't see anything out of his mirrors, obviously. Into turn 1. But we're not even within a second of Magnussen. I know there's no DRS, but still, we're not even within a second of the Alfa Romeo. I think it's because of that damage. I'm struggling to get the car slowed down. Then Weber sets another fastest lap of the race. That's great. We're going to put it into standard, save a bit of fuel. Leclerc's not done again. He's coming back for round 3 now. As Leclerc goes down the inside, and I've got a bit deep, and Leclerc's going to take P6 away. And I've lost the position. And now Hamilton's having a go, and I've got onto the grass a little bit. Hamilton's trying round the outside. I'm just getting swollen up by everyone. And Leclerc is up to P6. The man who chipped my front wing. Perez has taken P8 from Hamilton. It's been an awful start. And it's getting worse. And if Red Bull got a 1-2, it'd be the 7th 1-2 in a row. And it's not looking good at the moment. For me. Perez stuck in P8, trying to find a way past me. I think it's that damage that I've got to my front wing. Now Perez is trying to get by on the inside, but I'm not going to let him. He backs out of it. I've got damage. said it's minor, so why would I box? I'm very slow. I am very slow. Perez looks like he might go down the inside. There's a battle ahead. I mean, I could close up, but still, it's just I'm struggling. I don't think it's because of the rain. I think it's because of the damage. Now Perez seems to be coming back at me now. Which way is he going? Oh no, he backs out of it. I've got no speed at all. Weather report.
You're doing well out there, keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain.
10 more minutes.
Meters seem like the fastest time for
I'm going to have to change the front wing thanks to Leclerc. I mean, it would be good if we had a safety car or something, so I can get the free pit stop to change the front wing. I think the damage is still minor. It was only like a little bit off the left-hand side, but still, it's costing me time. But if I box now, I'm going to be way behind everyone, so I'm going to try and stretch it out. I think it's mine.
We're still on the right tyres for the time being.
Yeah, copy that. It's raining, Jack. But he's not my engineer. Oh, what's happened? There's yellow flags. The Grosjean is out of the race, so only after 4 laps, Grosjean out, but no signs of a safety car or virtual safety car even. Damn. Damn it, damn it, damn it. And I'm going to have to cover off Perez. And I'm about to lose another place. We've got the inside line. Now we retake P7. Now Hamilton's trying to get P8 from Perez. That front wing damage thanks to Leclerc. I hope he's got a penalty. Because he didn't leave me any space. Hamilton and Perez still side by side, but Perez just gets ahead.
The radar's showing a clear patch on its way. There's about 10 more minutes of this rain.
Copy. We need a safety car. Because if there's no safety car, then I'm not going to really gain any time. Because I'm going to drop way back. I've got to drop to the green flag showing. I think it's because of Grosjean's car. Somehow holding on to P7 despite a broken front wing. Well, it was minor. Unlike in France, where half of it's gone off, but this is a tiny bit that's gone off, but it is compromising me a little bit. As we enter lap 6, 19 runners left. Grosjean's the only driver who's out of the race. But Weber's dominating this. Weber might have like a 15-point lead or something. Well, maybe 10 points, but that probably might be his highest, actually. It may not sound that much, but that's going to be his highest lead, I think, ever. I'm unsure, but we're going to try and minimise the damage. I just hope it's drying out. There's less rain, it seems. Arrows are coming back at me as well. We need a safety car. I think it's like Sainz in second place, you know. Sainz is second in the McLaren. But my initial getaway was pretty good. It was even to Weber, but at the second phase of the start, I had a bad start then. At the second phase, it would just not change gear. It's about 2 second gap. 1.8. Oh, we might come back at Leclerc in a bit. We better pay the price. For what he did to my front wing, and he's hurting my championship charge here. Perez, though, it looks a lot closer. 1.8 to Leclerc. Perez doesn't seem close enough to count. But I've gone deep into turn one. Perez is there to pick up the pieces. But whoever's at the front of those 3 cars ahead is so slow. I think it's a Ferrari. I think Vettel. I don't know if Vettel picked up any damage from the start, but he is also pretty slow, just like me. So it's not only me who picked up damage. I don't think Leclerc got away with a puncture. So Leclerc's not got that far, even though he overtook me. Because he didn't fare any better from the collision. I mean, he started lower, but he still lost places. But not as many as I did. Well, I started on the front row. 1.6, that's closer. Yeah, so Magnussen doing well in P5. Could be P4 soon. Perez joining in the battle, Hamilton trying to as well. This is why I got it up into Rich. I'm trying my best. I think it's because the track's drying out. But Perez seems quicker than me. I think Perez might be close enough to have a go. No, he isn't. Leclerc seems a bit closer ahead now. Faber's dominated. So we've got a McLaren in P2 and a Racing Point in P3. Wow. Perez had a look there, but I covered him off nicely. But still, despite battling, we're gaining on Leclerc. The Mercedes seems very strong. I don't know where Bottas is. Bottas is further back. It's a shame Mercedes not up at the front. And now look how close we are to Leclerc. If I get him back, that is karma for him. Because I'll probably flip him off or something, overtaking him. If I can, that is. Because I'm not past him. Oh, purple middle sector. Even though Perez is right up my gearbox, a big battle for 4th place here. Between myself, Magnussen, Leclerc, Vettel, Perez and Hamilton trying to get involved. All the way to 9th. There's a big battle up ahead. And then this is my first proper chance to get by Leclerc here. I tried my best lap there. Perez, not close enough. Trying my best to take him on. Is Perez going to have a go? He always gets a better exit off that corner, but he's not having a go this time. Oh, he might. He's having a look. But he doesn't get the place. Oh, I turned way too early. Apologies, but it's just a warning. I shall not do that again. In these conditions. Look how close we are to the gearbox of Leclerc now. I'm so focused, trying to get past the Haas driver. I mean, Haas are doing well in P6. It's hard to overtake at this circuit. Oh, Perez is trying to sneak on the inside, but he doesn't quite. His Weber sets another fastest lap of the race. Of course he does, Right, we seem a little bit closer to Leclerc. But that exit was poor. Perez is still not having a go. Oh, we've gone way too deep. And that's Perez's opportunity now. And Perez has finally got past me. Oh no, and Hamilton now. Hamilton as well. Trying to get past. Now we've lost another place. Damn. And that's messed up my rhythm. I've got a Ferrari putting me under pressure. I can't really fight Perez back at the moment. Oh my god, I had to cut the corner there. A nice dive on Perez back into P7, but I don't know if there was damage from Perez. I didn't really feel a big hit or anything there. Perez has got damage, then he's not the only one. I think he is. He's going a bit slower now. Purple middle sector, right back up with Leclerc. Yeah, I think Perez might have some front wing damage from that. It was like a Michael Schumacher, Nick Heidfeld in 2006 sort of thing there. And here we go again. Yeah, Perez has lost a lot of time. He's lost 2.5 seconds about. Sure. I'll do that to save the fuel. God, this is so hard to keep up with them. With this damage, it's so hard to keep up with everyone. Although these three cars, because I can't really attack. I haven't attacked it yet. And if DRS is enabled, then we know the track is dry enough. And then I can actually attack the position here. Oh, if I was close enough, if I was a bit closer, I could have done another dive bomb on Leclerc. Oh. Track is definitely drying. I need to get ready for dry soon. Lap 11 of 35. Perez has lost even more time here. He's definitely got major damage. So my damage isn't as bad as Perez's. I don't think Perez got any. Come on! And there's a big battle for 4th place here. Now there's a big battle for 8th because of Perez. I'm trying to get... Copy that. I'll put it back up into Rich. 7 temps? Not really. That's not really good enough. Yeah, copy that. Perez is struggling, I know. Because of that dive bomb I did on him. Oh, Hamilton overtakes Perez now for P8. I'm just stuck in P7. On lap 12, 35, 19 runners in this Grand Prix still. I'm just not close enough to pounce. I mean, I could go for it here, but I'm going to go wide. I'm not close enough. I don't know how far back I was when I did it on Perez. Surely I was closer. If I wasn't, then I was just brave. But I just wanted to get a move on and try and get back up to Leclerc, Magnussen and Vettel. 6th, 5th and 4th there. I need to get past these 3 cars to minimise the damage in the championship. Safety car being amazing. Wide. Bottas has got a problem in the other Mercedes. Perez has got his own problems with the front wing. I think we seem a little bit closer to Leclerc, but still struggling to get past him. Oh, and now the racing point. No, it's Magnussen, I'm sorry. But, yeah, he's going for that P4 now. Yeah, I didn't get a good exit. Magnussen, in an Alfa Romeo, is up to P4. Vettel might lose to Leclerc as well. No, Vettel's fighting back. Magnussen here. Oh, this could be good. Oh, well, that's going to compromise all 3. And it's going to allow me to get closer to Leclerc. And I might have a go at Leclerc here, because look how close we are. I'm going to go down the inside of Charles Leclerc. Oh, I've hit Leclerc, and Leclerc's got damage. That is what you get. That is what you get from the start. You idiots. Driving your Haas car. I mean, I went for the move and he cut me. Tried to do the same thing twice. And now he came off worse. I didn't get any damage from that. Now I've got to get Vettel. 1.9, yeah, we lost a bit of time doing that. Leclerc's 3 seconds back and he's got front wing damage as well. I saw it a bit come off. Well, this race has been action-packed at the moment. Yeah, the track's dry. But I'm not really closing in on Vettel. 1.9 still. Vettel getting overtaken by an Alfa Romeo. Ferrari being embarrassed again. We're Hamilton up to P7 and Perez is still dropping back. When DRS is enabled, I'm going to box. Because that's a sign that the track's dry enough. 2.2. Did I really pick up damage from that? I don't think I did. I went down the inside. There was a gap and I went for it. It's as simple as that. Oh, cut the... I think it's time for dries. The inters are burning out in these conditions now. Purple middle sector gained about 3/10 on Vettel there. Gone wide again there. I'm just trying to close that gap. We won't get DRS though, even if we are within a second. But McLaren are looking good for a podium as it stands.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Copy that, we're going on boxing. But we have to change that front wing. Or do we not? Do we change the front wing or not? I'm not going to change it. It doesn't seem as bad as I thought at first.
Pitting this lap then, coming to the pits at the end of this lap.
No, we have to change it. I'm sorry, we've got to change it. Change the front wing. Because it might get worse as DRS is enabled. Track is dry enough. We might keep going wide because it is time for dry tyres. Yeah, change the front wing. But this will cost us time. We might lose another place. We might lose the place to Hamilton here. I think Weber will be coming in the pits. If he stays out, then that's going to cost him, but I think he will pit. The team will probably tell him to box this lap. It's not really classed as a double play. Yeah, Weber's in the pits.
Lucas is coming in for a stop.
Yeah, Weber's in the pits. And the track is dried out. Box this lap, box, box, box. Oh, but this will cost us. We have to repair the wing damage. And Hamilton will come in behind. Ferrari are going to double stack here. Come on, go, 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 go. Go, guys, front wing change! But can we get out in front of Hamilton? This will be costly if we can't. No, Hamilton gets out in front. We only lost one place to Hamilton with that slow pit stop. And Leclerc had a front wing change as well, and Perez will as well. So, about 3 cars, me as one of them, having a front wing change. It's Ricardo Butler are going side by side, and I just get out in front of them. But now we've got the overtaking to do. This is the proper charge, dry conditions. Butler in the points. He's not had many points this season, down in 17th in the championship. But I hope Butler can improve, even though, you know, in Formula 2 he didn't have the best attitude, let's say. But anyway, we're going to have to re-overtake Hamilton. The Red Bull are the quickest car. especially in the dry conditions. So this, the race can come back to me. Stroll, the other Haas driver. Oh my goodness me, I'm sliding out. Trying to get the tyres heated up now since I've just come out of the pit. Hamilton getting held up by Stroll. Go down the inside. Oh my goodness me! But we made the move, we made a double overtake. And we had a little touch with the other Haas driver, and now Raikkonen is the next car. And he's on medium, so we'll get DRS for the first time in this Grand Prix. Put it up into Rich. Raikkonen's got the fastest lap of the race. That's incredible. Butler's got it now. Down the inside. Easy move on Raikkonen. Vettel the next car. Everyone's just setting all the fastest lap now. Here we go then. Russell. Russell in the Williams has got the fastest lap. But I bet Weber will take it back. I wonder if we're going...
There's 19 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, gap ahead is 7.3 seconds.
Purple first sector. If we get a safety car, this could help us. I'm doing this for the championship. Every point counts. But as it stands, we will lose. The championship leaders, Weber sets the fastest lap. We set 2 purple sectors. Really going for it here. Sainz is quicker than Weber. Wow. Would you look at that? But we... Going around the final corner now. And how's our lap? We set the fastest lap. Nice. Raikkonen now under pressure from Hamilton. But there is the charge now. Trying to catch the Vettel. .9, it was about 7.3 coming out of the pits. We've taken a lot of time out of Vettel. Hamilton 3.2 behind. Oh my goodness me, sliding about. Don't know if that cost us time or not, but just chucking the car around. .6 now. We're in a lowly P6 at the moment.
Gap to teammate ahead is 26.
And Weber's just got a full pit stop length ahead of me. Well, I wanted to battle him for the win, and I don't think I can, as it stands. We're stuck in a P6. But we do have the fastest lap, which could be crucial as well. But I think Weber's the only one who can really take it away. All Sainz, you know, because Sainz took it away from Weber, but then I took it away from him.
Gap to the car in front
5-second gap.
0 seconds.
Quite qualifying at the moment. Car's so smooth around there. I think I saw Vettel in the distance, to be honest. So, we are gaining on the Ferrari. Purple, middle sector, 4.4 second gap. Hamilton, 4.5 seconds behind me. Look at that, put up into Rich. 4.1 second gap. Magnussen is in P4 for Alfa Romeo, which is really brilliant. Yeah, I'm just focusing here, trying to get these laps and try to close on Vettel. I'd have to make an overtake. Of course, but yeah. I can see him. I think he's struggling. 3.7 as the sun's starting to come out now in Hungary. Hamilton 5 seconds behind me. Bouncing over the curb, no damage from it, so it's good. It was a good thing I did change the front wing, because I wouldn't be as quick. I'm able to make the time up. 3.2. Oh, I think the Racing Point is ahead of Sainz now. Sainz still in the podium place though, for McLaren. Well, we've lost one McLaren, the only driver out of the race at the moment, which is Grosjean. I'm trying to get Vettel. 2.9 seconds now. And we still hold the fastest lap. Pit stop information. Oh, we're going for another pit stop. What's everyone else doing? I need to know what Faber's doing. No, not hard. No, I have to change that. 2.5 seconds. To let my engineer know in a bit. Lap 21 of 35. Oh my god. Was so much quicker than anyone else on track. Oh my goodness me. Do I want to go any wider than that? Ugh. I need to know if they have another stop.
Vettel is ahead of you. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time
I think Vettel's got another stop. Maybe everyone else has got one more pit stop. Yeah, right. Nearly a second per lap. We're quicker than Vettel. Oh my goodness me. Almost lost control of the car there. That was a good save. I don't think I really lost time from it. Okay, I'll go to standard again. And this is the battle for P5, but to be honest, I could still get second place here. Because second isn't too far ahead, it's Vettel. Dives into the pits for the last time this race. Oh no, and we got the Racing Point of Verstappen and yeah, signs of Verstappen in the pits, and Magnussen stays out. Weber does as well. We're up into the podium places, back into the podium places, but we've still got a pit. Put it up to Rich, put the hammer down, let's go. I'd have to go on mediums then. Those are fine. I can't believe Magnussen's second place in a Red Bull sandwich, the meat of the Red Bull sandwich down the bottom layer. Then I can stay out a couple more laps. Took about 8/10 out of Magnussen within a sector. Magnussen boxes this lap, Weber stays out. I'm staying out as well. but we will box this lap.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the hards.
Why am I going on hards? I want to go on mediums. Verstappen's on mediums. No, 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 no. We're not going on hards. We're going on mediums. No, not inters. I want to go on mediums. The yellow stripe mediums, please. There we go. Yeah, we've got to go on mediums. 4.7 to Magnussen. I think Verstappen's gaining on it. Oh, Perez sets the fastest lap.
Perez has just posted the fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, Bob.
The gap to the car ahead is 4.2 seconds.
Well, I could stay out. One more lap. One more lap. Not boxing yet. No, actually, we need to box. Let's be real. We've got to box. Weber's staying out unless he's on mediums. Here we go. Coming in from third. We did close in on Magnussen a bit. No, mediums. Go on the mediums. Go, 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 Red Bull, come on! Quick stop. Nice, 2.4. We should come out in P5? Or maybe P6 because of Raikkonen. Well, there goes Vettel.
No more scheduled pit stops.
There goes Vettel, but we do get out in front of the Ferrari. And we've got to go the end on this tyre. But I don't think I'll have enough laps to get into the podium. Well, Weber now pits. Weber was almost...
Lucas is in the pits. Lucas is in the pits.
Jeez. So Weber's lapped a few people. Just imagine if I was battling with him. It's what I wanted to do, but we haven't. The whole race I've just been trying to get back in the podium places. Not really an ideal result in the championship fight, but we're minimising the damage. We will lose the lead of the championship as it stands. And we should overtake Raikkonen again. Up in just standard up into the DRS. Also coming out the pit. That is Magnussen. And look how close we are to Magnussen now. That's good, as we get DRS again. Pulling away from the other Alfa Romeo, Raikkonen. Alfa Romeo are having a great race. Battling with Red Bull, that's pretty good. Pretty good for them, for this Hungarian Grand Prix. But we've cleared one Alfa Romeo car, and now we're going to set off after the other one. 32 seconds ahead. But it's going to be a tall order to get a podium, unless we had a safety car. If we get a safety car, I could still win the race. If Weber doesn't get a good restart. Copy. Yeah, Magnussen on the soft, so I don't know if it'll be harder to overtake. Nope, still catching him. Gone wide. Rejoin. I don't think I'm going to catch Verstappen and Sainz for second and third here. Unless one of them has problems, I don't know. It'd be ideal, it'd be good to get a free position. Personal best for a sector. 1.9. Do you think we could have gone on softs again? I don't know. Maybe we should have. That was allowed in the tyre regulations, but still set off after Magnussen on mediums. Because we are in the fastest car. Weber sets a fastest lap. 1.7 now. One point seven. I mean, there's not much to say at the moment. Just trying to close the gap to Kevin Magnussen here. Juggling the car into every corner. I think as soon as we get into the DRS range, then we should be able to get by him. 1.3, not quite, not quite. I mean, Alfa Romeo have got to be happy that they overtook a Ferrari car. That's pretty good. Oh, there's yellow flags. I think second or third has gone slow. Second or third's gone slow. If I'm not mistaken. Sainz has gone. Oh, no way. Carlos Sainz. It won't go right for him. And Carlos Sainz. The man who was in second or third. He's out. Oh, that's a shame. Poor Carlos. He was definitely going to get a podium. That's a free position for us. And now the fight for a podium is on for an Alfa Romeo car. And we should, hopefully, be able to close in. Oh my god, I'm everywhere. Carlos Sainz must be furious. Mechanical problem. As he grinded to a halt on the straight. And he was actually giving chase, you know, for second. Sainz could have been second or third. But he's out. And he joins Grosjean on the list of retirements this race. Are we close enough for DRS on Magnussen? I don't think we are. No. I've got to watch the fuel gauge here. Because it isn't the best right now. Yeah, Vettel's about 8 seconds behind me, so should be good on that.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Poor Carlos. I just don't know what else to say about that. Unbelievable. That's just bad luck for him. We seem a bit closer to Magnussen. If we can keep this up, we can get the DRS and fight for a podium position. With just over 5 laps to go, but I don't see catching Verstappen at all. So imagine if Sainz was in second and he had an engine failure right in front of Verstappen. Verstappen wouldn't have time to react. But we are still trying to give chase. Getting dirty air from the Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo could get a podium still, but as it stands on this straight, this could change for him. We got the DRS on Magnussen. We're gaining. We're going to go down the inside of Kevin Magnussen. He's going to switch back. And Magnussen retakes the podium place. This is a good battle. But I'm going to have a go, stick it round the outside. Onto the grass a little bit. Magnussen keeps that third place. The sun is bright. here at Hungary. Trying to see if I can find a gap on Magnussen. But I don't think we can, as we're going to die down the inside of Kevin Magnussen. And we got the move done, but I think he's got some damage. There's a brave move. Trying to minimise the damage in the championship standings. Oh, we've moved up to 3rd place, back in the podium place as Magnussen. I think he's got the damage. He's paid consequences for that. We seem to have got away with it, no damage whatsoever. Verstappen is 2nd. Magnussen will stay out, but he's got the damage to the car. Verstappen on course for another podium finish here. But he's 7 seconds ahead, so I'm not going to catch him. And Magnussen has dropped out of the DRS. God, if I can close it to Verstappen, that would be golden. I don't see him having problems towards the end of the race. Unless his tyre wear goes off. No, he's pulling away. Yeah, he's pulling away. Verstappen pulling away. Magnussen's sticking with me somehow. Three laps of fuel remaining. Oh, come on, Verstappen, please have a problem. Or Weber, but I don't see Weber getting any problems. Weber looks on course to win the Hungarian Grand Prix and take the championship lead away. Do take half a second out of Verstappen though. I won't give up the battle. The P2, where I started. But I think without Sainz's problem, I wouldn't get a podium finish. But partly, I'd have to thank Sainz for it. 6.4, I'm not close. I'm not close. Yeah, Magnussen's got the damage to his car. And his tyres are going off as well. Weber's just like a pit stop length ahead of me. And almost same with Verstappen. Once across the line, it will be 2 laps to go in this Grand Prix. Sadly, there was no safety car. That could have helped me, you know. It'd be too late for one now. It's 5.7 second gap. Not close enough. I'm on the power very early there. Almost exceeding the track limits, or maybe even doing that, but trying to gain all the time in the world. I'm not giving up. I never give up. Got to be like Hamilton to never give up. 5.4. 100% can see him on the mini-map, but I don't think I'll get him. Because only after this there'll be one more lap to go. But I would have run out of time. I probably could get Verstappen, you know.
We pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
May as well keep it into rich. Watch the fuel. It's all or nothing to get Verstappen. I know the gap sounds ridiculous, but if he has a problem, makes a mistake, I'll be there to pick up the pieces. But I think the run of Red Bull 1-2s will come to an end. Damn it! Verstappen's too far. Magnussen 8 seconds behind. What's the gap to Verstappen? 4.2. Damn it! I'm not close enough. I see him in the distance. But I'm not going to have enough laps to pounce. I've gone wide into turn 1. You see Verstappen turning now.
You've been awarded a time penalty.
And I got a penalty for the. I got a penalty for a corner cut. I won't get second. We should be okay for third though. Magnussen's not 3 seconds behind, he's way behind. He's nearly 10 seconds. Weber wins at Hungary and is going to take the championship lead, and I can't get Verstappen in time. I'll go wide again. We've missed out, and it's not going to be a 7th Red Bull 1-2, it's going to be a 1-3. Still a double podium for Red Bull again. We keep that record up, but we've lost the championship lead to Weber. We probably came about 3 seconds behind Verstappen.
Excellent drive. The team worked
We still got a podium though.
It's a fantastic ride.
I'll take it, but that's not what I wanted. That's not what I hoped for.
What a superb victory.
And Lucas Weber takes another victory.
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in
And
the outcome of this one.
that is the
As well,
first half of season 4. Season 4.
maintaining that speed consistently
Oh,
over a stint,
damn.
over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and
Hamilton
adjusting the
P6.
tyres,
That's pretty good. He picks up the pieces from the damaged front wing drivers, but we still get a podium. I think it was a decent recovery drive. You got a feel for Carlos Sainz with that problem. Yeah, the first non-Red Bull 1-2 since Spain. That just feels like how dominant Red Bull are. But the car was strong enough to get back into the podium places. A safety car would have been nice, but we still got there. Another 3 laps and we would have been we would have passed Verstappen.
Let's take a look at the driver's standings. Lucas Weber takes over the lead of the drivers'
Weber
championship.
takes the lead of the championship.
Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you
And
say
Leclerc had to pay for it, and he did with that damaged front wing.
excellent job out on the track today. He played
Magnussen P4, brilliant drive.
throughout the race.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Red Bull pull further ahead.
Yeah, Red Bull are just miles ahead in the constructors. 3 points! It's only 3 points between myself and Weber, but Weber leads the championship. And Verstappen gets a second podium in a row. And it's pretty close for third in the Drivers' Championship. The constructors, oh my goodness me, it's very close between second, third and fourth. But yeah, Alfa Romeo, their best performance this season. So really, if you take 3 seconds away, I was about 3.5 seconds behind Verstappen. Oh, imagine if I didn't get the front wing damage. I mean, that could have been a different story. But Sainz's DNF gifted us a podium in reality. But even without damage, we still could have been on the podium. But at least we got there. It's only 3 points between myself and Weber, but what do I do to beat this guy? But we'll see for the next race in Belgium. Take care, guys. Goodbye.